Hi, my name is Josie. This is my Star Wars showsy. Welcome, Jedi, Sith, bounty hunters, Hutts, Mandalorians, whatever you may be. Welcome to Force Friday / Sith Saturday. Today we're going to be talking about how I saw The Force Awakens 13 times in theaters. Now, to some nerds, this isn't the greatest feat. There's people out there that see the Star Wars films when they come out 77 times, let's say, in honor of the original film's release year. There's people that see it 19 times. The reason I did it 13 times was to honor my father, who many of you know passed away over a decade ago. He was born on October 13th, so I always associate the number 13 with him. For me, going to see Star Wars 13 times means pushing past agoraphobia, the little voices in my head that are telling me, no, you can't go out, no, blah, 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 no, people are going to stare at you. You know, every aspect of my social anxiety. There's a lot of times where I just have to change my schedule because I can't process things that day. I'm meltdown prone. I mean, even just a couple days ago, last night, I had to reschedule when I'm seeing Ghostbusters, a movie I've been waiting forever for, because I just couldn't handle it. There was too much going on, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to focus on the film. So, for me, seeing Star Wars 13 times was pushing myself to do something that I knew I would love and treasure, and could push myself past no matter what obstacles were in the way. And that's because Star Wars has been something so important and so phenomenal to me from birth, essentially. As many know, I was born in 1983, the year of Return of the Jedi, with older siblings who also grew up in the Star Wars universe, loving Star Wars. It was constant exposure for me from an early age. And so when The Force Awakens was coming out, it was like the excitement, anytime anything new Star Wars comes out, was just magnified, because we have this character, Rey, which is a character that women, young women, everyone essentially, we all needed. We needed this character to change things. And, you know, there's a lot of criticism that I've discussed in the past, because of her gender and things that she does. But I think that people need to look past the negativities and see what this representation does for every little girl that's going to watch this movie, and those little girls' daughters some days. You know, for us who grew up with the original trilogy and even the prequels, we never got to see Leia or Padme fully show their extent as women. They were often downplayed as love interests, and they were strong political women, very smart and incredible, and they didn't get to truly shine, and the fact that Rey is getting to shine and show her strength and defy gender stereotypes is important. And so every time I saw the film, it just made me realize that there is a place for everyone in Star Wars, no matter who you are, no matter the color of your skin, no matter your gender, what you identify as. You know, if you're an alien from who likes to do the Kessel Run, then God bless you. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. And I think that's why I could always escape to Star Wars as a kid, is because, you know, everyone coexists in this universe, and they're from all walks of life beyond, you know, like an Earth type situation. And they all, like I said, coexist in their own ways. And that made me realize that no matter how unique you are, no matter what language you speak, even if you can't physically speak, you can connect with someone somewhere. Someone's going to understand you. Like Chewbacca the Wookiee has Han Solo, and R2-D2 has C-3PO. No matter what, in Star Wars, everyone can find their place. And for me, Rey was just cementing that. Even Kylo Ren, like, he's such a dark character, but there's so much more to him. There's so much to his life, like how he was raised, and his parents tried to be there for them, but were too involved in their own lives. And what happens when a person who's that powerful doesn't have the right you know, love in my life in situations like there's so much complexity to these characters, and it just instilled this new love in the universe with these new characters. And every time I saw it, it was like I was climbing the steps to the Jedi Temple with Rey to get to my own place, to find my own light, to really understand myself. And you know, Star Wars is always an analogy for who I am, and it always will be, because I can, like I said, identify with so much of it. And so seeing The Force Awakens 13 times, it got me out of the house in a time where, you know, I was going through a lot, and I still am going through a lot. And I'm always going to be going through a lot, honestly. But as long as I have Star Wars, you know, there's always that reminder that I can keep going. Like, there's always little, like, Yoda quotes in the back of my head. Like, of course, do or do not. There is no try. You can't try and live your life. You have to just do it. And so Star Wars is just so damn important. And seeing it 13 times cemented that. It cemented my strength as a person. It's a simple thing to some people to go to see a movie in a movie theater. But for me, it's a huge sensory overload. It's loud. It's dark. With bright. Hi. Did you want to talk about Star Wars? Anyway, the movies they're very, like, overstimulating. There's lots of smells and sounds, you know, from every which way and scenario, like from the film itself and the people around you. So it's a lot to take in, and doing that 13 times for the same film, it's like, for me, most of the time I can go see a movie once in the theater and I'm good. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD and then watch it a million times at home. But with The Force Awakens, I was, like, excited to get out and go see it every time. It was like, oh my god, here we are. And then we also had people even in the theater who, like, would hear that we were doing it and they would say good luck, or people would hear about it after we went out and they would say good job, good luck, and, like, we had a lot of support. And then even we went to Disney when we finished the 13th time and we celebrated seeing it. You know, we got buttons for that from a cast member who was really supportive of it. So it's been awesome. You know, people really understood that. And even now at home, I can watch The Force Awakens and completely escape, and it just feels like a constant reminder of what I can overcome. Even if it seems simple to someone, it's a huge thing to me. And The Force Awakens now will always be a reminder of that. Like, I'm my own Rey, and I just, you know, kind of have to fly off my planet every once in a while and see the stars. Do I need to send your ass to Dagobah or something? You wanna go hang out with Yoda? Scene stealer? Trying to sip my tea. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning into this Force Friday / Sith Saturday. Because who knows what time it'll actually get freaking uploaded, because my computer takes forever, to be honest. But, you know, like I pretty much got to earlier, Star Wars means the universe to me, and I'm so thankful for every friendship that it strengthens. I'm thankful for every person that I can sit down with and get excited over, you know, the stupid things in the films, from, for me, the Rancor, to, you know, when Leia's shooting in the first film and they go across the canyon. Like, there's so much little moments that no matter how many times I see them, they bring joy. And when I experience that joy with other people, again, it helps me to not feel so alone. Not just the films, but the people that I meet along the way because of the films. All my Jedi warriors. So, you know, thank you to the Star Wars universe and every single person involved in it, and every single Star Wars fan, because it honestly is the greatest fandom ever, and the greatest people who all have found their place in the universe. And I will forever be thankful for Star Wars. I love you all to Jakku and back, to friggin' Coruscant and back, to Dagobah, to whatever your favorite planet may be. Tatooine, Yavin 4, Alderaan, may it rest in pieces. Whatever planet is your favorite, I love you to there and back. May the Force be with you, always.